Hi guys, welcome back to Pixiwoo. Today's look is inspired by Kristen Stewart. A friend of mine, Lucy, put this picture up, a gorgeous picture of Kristen Stewart on her Facebook page, which I promptly whipped down and thought I'll make that into a tutorial for you because I think you'll all like it. I don't know where it's come from and it's a very small size JPEG, so I can't really blow it up. So that's sort of what it looks like, if you can see. So if you know where it's come from, please leave the comment in the description box so I can link to it. It's, from what I can see, it's a kind of navy winged out eye with a soft pinky lip, and I think it's really pretty. So let's get started on that. I'm going to tie my hair back. Okay, I'm going to start with a great new primer from Illamasqua. This one is Hydra Veil. It's cool because it comes with a little removable spatula there, and then the lid kind of jelly formulation, which is just going to hydrate the skin before we put our foundation on. The foundation I'm using is also Illamasqua, Skin Base. Okay, so I'll pop some of this on. Then I'm going to put some foundation on. I'm using my stippling brush for this. This is number 8 Skin Base, which is usually a little bit dark for me, but I have been fake tanning. Only a little, but just takes the edge off, you know, just takes the blue out a bit. Okay, so circular motions from the centre of the face. Now, what have I been up to since I saw you last? Loads of stuff, been really busy. We filmed like, I can't remember what they call it, but it's a 1 week long show. So there's one show every night for a week on Daily Mix. It's called Beauty Blogger Bootcamp. And 5 bloggers competed to win the chance to be the next face of Daily Mix. So that's pretty cool. That's on Daily Mix soon, so you can check that out there. We were involved in it. Nick and I were kind of presenting it, and then there was guest judges, so Ella, Tanya Burr, Wayne, our brother Jim, yeah, and Ruth Crilly, of course, who you might have seen in one of my last videos. Let's check it out up there. Ruth wearing an aqua pop eye. You really don't need a lot of this foundation. A little tiny bit goes a really long way. In the picture, Kristen Stewart's got quite big eyebrows, quite full that way. So I'm going to mix a little bit of water with some of these and just draw some brows in. I just need to get some water. 1 second. So I've got a bit of water. I've got a Louise Young LY24A, and I'm just going to wet this and mix it up, and then I'm just going to draw some new eyebrow hairs on. So here we go. Just start to fill them out a bit. This is kind of a slightly more subtle way to fill your brows out than kind of using a pencil and drawing over the top. So it's kind of long-winded and boring, this. It's just a case of building the brows up a bit. If you struggle finding a brush thin enough to do this with, you can always use the little brush that comes with a nail art pen thing. You know, one of those, because they're really fine. That would do the trick. If that just seems like a complete ball ache, just do it the normal way. It's a real pain. Okay, now I'm going to put on, I think this is Brulee. Yeah, Brulee from MAC eyeshadow. And I'm going to put that all over the lid. So it's kind of a matte skin tone eyeshadow there. Anyone you've got will do. I think this is a really pretty, slightly different take on a smoky eye, and I think if you try it, you'll get loads of compliments, and if you do try it, make sure you tweet me a picture because I want to see how well you do it. It's always nice to see what you guys are doing. Actually, I think I should do a competition, some kind of competition where you do video responses. That would be quite good. I'm going to think something up. Unless you want to think of something up, put your ideas, leave them as comments. Right, okay. Next I've got Contrast eyeshadow from MAC, which is this one. It's like the sort of dark blue with a little bit of shimmer through it. I'm going to use my Duo Fibre eye brush for that, and I'm just going to put the very tip of the brush in the product. We don't want to get the dark bristles covered in product because they're going to blend it for us through the socket, and then through the socket. And this is going to find our socket and do, hopefully, all the hard work for us. There we go. While I'm doing this, I'm going to tell you the story of something that happened to me on the train a few weeks ago. If you follow me on Twitter, you will know, because Twitter is like a catalogue of the embarrassing things that happen in my life. So I was on the train going to London, and I needed to go for a wee. And so, but I said to Danny, my other half, I said, I don't like those toilets because they're the ones with the sliding doors, not the ones with the openable doors. I said, oh, I won't go, I'll just hold it. He said, just go, don't be silly. So I went to the toilet, halfway through, having a wee, the door opened. And there was like a 60-year-old guy standing there. He was mortified, I was mortified. I was mid-flow thinking, do I stand up and flash him or do I just stay here and continue? It's quite mortifying. I stayed where I was. The only problem was, once the door kind of opens, it has to open fully before it can shut again. And it's like 15 seconds to open. It opens literally this slowly. Yeah, it was good. It was really good fun. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, you should. It's just a bundle of laughs. Okay, so we're just blending this and then reapplying. We're going to go out towards the outside corner of that brow. That's where we're working towards. Now I really need to sharpen the shape here, so I'm just going to clean up this area. So I want the line to follow from the bottom lash line all the way up in a really nice wing towards this outside corner of the brow, so it should end kind of around about here. 239 brush. I'm taking that just along the lashes. Random fact, I do believe Contrast was one of the first 3 eyeshadows I ever bought from MAC. The other 2 were Swish, which I hate, it's like one of my all-time worst, and Electra, which is also not one of my favourite eyeshadows. I do like Contrast though. I don't know why I really hate Swish. But then I'm not really a very pinky person, although there is a bit of pink in this makeup, which is very pretty. And last week Nick and I filmed for the new Gok 1 show on Channel 4. It's called Gok Live or Gok 1 Live. Should be quite good. We were talking all things makeup with the lovely and very inspirational Katie Piper. So that should be on soon. So black gel eyeliner, this is the MAC one. Okay, so it's thin on the inside here. I'm just swapping to a MAC 209 brush. I haven't used it for years, just wondering if I still can. Slightly fuller when you need a fuller line. Sometimes I find that a bit easier to use. To add to a bit of the blue, I have this really nice bright blue from Makeup Forever. It has a little bit of a shimmer in it. I'm just running that over the top of my black gel eyeliner. It's very subtle, but it should just pick up just very slightly as being blue. Back in with our black gel eyeliner, we're going to take this all the way into this inside corner here and then just along the front part there. So we get like a real feline cat shape to the front of the eye. Right, we need a light eyeliner on the inside of the eye. The one I'm using is a MAC one that's actually discontinued, but Illamasqua Val would work perfectly. It's the same colour, I just can't find that one. It's typical, isn't it? I can find the one that's discontinued. I'm going to pop some mascara on the top lashes and then we're going to get some lashes on. This one is YSL Baby Doll. If you're looking for a new mascara, I think you'll like this. It's really full on. Then I have 2 sets of lashes. These are from Sarah G, so eyelashes-sarah-g.com, which are really good. These ones are little sections which I might place just in the middle to clump it up a bit, and these ones are really kind of winged out. Glue on the eyelashes, hold the lash firmly in the middle there, and then we're just going to pop that on as close as we can get it to the lash line and just sit it there for a minute while it sticks. a bit more of our pink on. Then I need to set this all with some powder. I have one here, this is a Clarins one. Oh, it smells yummy. Okay, right, let's pop a little bit of that just through the centre there. On the lip is a pinky colour, Bourjois 3D Effect in the colour Rose Charismatic. And I'm just going to take that down a bit so it's softer. And then on the cheek, because I forgot to put the cheeks on, is Dior Skin Nude Tan in 02 Healthy Glow. I use the same brush I use for powdering. Looks like that. It's very pretty. So Kristen Stewart's makeup is a little bit less polished, a little bit less finished, which makes it slightly more cool, I guess. But I know what you guys at home want to see. You want to see something that's really polished and finished. So that's what I've done. And because sometimes what you see in magazines doesn't really translate into what you want to wear. It might look like you just haven't done your makeup properly, even though it looks stunning on Kristen Stewart and it's really cool and edgy. I don't know that it's necessarily what you guys at home want to wear. So if you do want to do that, just blend it less, put more mascara on, make it clumpier on the tops and bottoms. Probably don't put the lashes on, you don't need the lashes on, just make your own lashes really clumpy. And the bottom one's way clumpier. And don't blend the eyeshadow quite so much. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget there's a ton of other videos that you can check out while you're here, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.